Okay, what you're looking at is by the serial number here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a 850, so it's a 800 series Ford with a 5-speed non-live PTO, and I forget what the 0 means, but anyhow, the serial number places it in the 1955 range. It has a 172 cubic inch 4-cylinder gas. Could be a diesel, but it's a gas. I couldn't get it to run at all. It's got no compression on a couple cylinders, but pulled the valve cover off. Really clean. I mean, I'm sure this engine has been overhauled at least once, if not a couple times. The oil pan was real clean. There's a little sludge in the bottom, but a lot cleaner than I see on cars. I'm really shocked at this. It looks like the front end, it says Ford 2000 on it, and it also had an 801 series badge on the front. So I'm pretty sure the sheet metal's been changed out, but it's alright. The sheet metal's all the same, it's just the badging that's different. We'll just put the original 800 series badge on it and paint it, put the decals on it like an 850. I did check the numbers on this engine, and it is 172 EAF engine. We're going to overhaul it here just outside, as it'll be fine. Try and get this head off. See if we can put liners in it. They got a 4-inch. The factory is a 3.9-inch bore, and they make a 4-inch kit. Gives some more power to it. Take this rocker assembly. I'm going to put everything in boxes here in a minute. I'm going to keep track of the push rods and the pistons, all that. I mean, I really don't believe head bolts have to go back in the same hole, as long as it's the right bolt. These all seem to be the same length, so I guess no confusion there. And I'm going to have to pick a manual up for this. I don't have one, so I have no idea what any of the torque specs are. Everything goes in bags. But I got this whole tractor, and 850 is, or 800 is pretty much the biggest size you can get. I mean, you can get a 900, and the 5 being a 5-speed, which is an option. It's a little more desirable. I think it's got a lower first gear. I wish it had the live PTO. That would be an 860, but I'll make do. It really needs a new radiator. It doesn't leak. It had antifreeze in it when I bought it, but it's been soldered shut here, and on the inside it looks like he ran into something and the fan wiped out the couple cores here, and he just covered it with solder. I understand, I guess. You know, you're working on a farm, whatever you got to do to get the job done. This head's loose now. Gotta take those push rods out. Hold on a second. Alright, so it's like a couple days later. Took the cylinder head off. Kind of want your advice on this. If you know anything about these engines, it's 172 2.8 liter overhead valve Ford. Same engine used in the 800s and earlier 4000 series and 900 series, 801s, 901s. It's looks to be the same architecture, basically same engines, even got the same stroke as a 134 cubic inch that came out of like the 600s. So it has removable liners, and I mean, obviously it's hard to show on camera and you can't feel it, but don't feel too bad. I mean, it feels like I could hone it just with a drill and it would probably be alright, but I need to measure, you know, see if it's oversized or whatever. I'm sure this motor's been overhauled before. Most of these old tractors that have been a couple times. I gotta check the bearings too. But I want to get your advice. They make a whole overhaul kit that comes with the liners, pistons, bearings, everything. It's not expensive. I would do that, and I'd get these liners out. I have access to a lathe to make a bushing to knock them out from the bottom, and then you can. Seems like a lot of people, you put these in the freezer or dry ice and they almost just fall right back into place. I guess the question is, if any of you know, will those liners have to be rebored or honed by a machine shop after I install them? That's probably a stupid question, but I would think that a lot of these old tractors, farmers just rebuilt them in the field, in the yard like this. Maybe I'm wrong. And obviously a farmer doesn't have, you know, an engine bore or anything like that. So if you guys know, I'd like to know. Do you think I should just hone it by hand and put some rings in it? Go ahead, put the liners in it and take it to a machine shop? So haven't really done this part before. It don't look too bad. It really doesn't, and I actually don't even really feel a ring land. It's real smooth. It's black there, but real smooth. My nail doesn't catch on anything. This one's got some rust. Focus. And you can feel that. It makes noise. I guess it's pretty bad right there on the side. A hone might take care of it. But you know, you hone something by hand and you know, might take it out around. But if any of you have redone an old tractor engine, even if it's not one of these, if you ever put dry sleeves in before, you let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.